GoHockey.com here with head football coach Jerry Olszewski after a 24-7 win over Concordia-St here on Saturday. Coach, back in that win column, and that defense again holding scores for almost 4 quarters there, and nice to get back in that win column.
I love the fact that our defense takes such pride in their performances. We had a lot of the backups were in the game, and rightfully so at that moment. And they're begging to go back in to preserve the shutout. So there's a lot of pride that goes in with our football team, and I'm really proud of the way our kids played again this Saturday.
You guys got the ground game going a little bit today. 152 yards rushing. A lot of guys, Trey Hyde, Dejan Noel, CJ Ham, both, all 3 of them ran really well today. What was working?
I think our offensive line played well. You know, they did a really good job against a big defensive front. They were pressuring a lot, and that's what they do. So I was really pleased with how our offensive line handled that pressure, and I think our backs were very decisive in their cuts today. There wasn't a lot of shimmy and shake. It was downhill and lay the blow, which was really part of the success.
You guys gave up just 44 passing yards today, 6 completions. How much of that was your guys being in the right place at the right time and kind of making those throws tougher for those guys?
I think a big part of it, and you know, that's a team that's based on play action. So if their run game isn't leading to that, I think our coaches did a great job all week of preparing our kids by the route stems that they run, and they just believed that they would be able to take care of business, and they did.
Everyone knows this game is a lot about momentum. Ben Skelly with an interception return for a touchdown. Grant Gebhardt with some great returns today. He returned 5 punts for 102 yards, 39-yarder, returned a kickoff 47. How does that stuff swing the momentum and get everybody kind of rallied together and let's go win this?
It's a huge momentum swing. Plus you flip the field. You know, you look at special teams, which we didn't play well last week. That's the first time this year we didn't play well in special teams last year, and in large part it cost us the game. Grant certainly bounced back from that and made some exceptional cuts and caught the ball in space. But it's a huge momentum swing. Anytime you can flip the field to plus 50 yards, like they did on their first punt when we buried them back, that's a huge possession in the football game. That's 4 or 5 first downs.
4 and 1 at home. You guys take a lot of pride in playing at home, and how much do the guys love playing here?
Well, we do take a lot of pride in that. We're pretty upset that we lost the one game that we did. We thought that was a team that we should have took care of, and KO is going to be. We want it to be the most difficult place to play in the conference, and that's our goal of our football team, and we're going to continue to strive towards that and make sure that we do our part as a coaching staff to be lined up. But it's an awesome venue. I mean, we had 25 recruits here today, and they loved it, and it's a special place. KO is a special place, and we want to make sure we preserve how well we play here.
All right, Coach. Well, congrats on the win. Good luck this week, and here we go to Winona State. GoHockey.com here with Brandon Mohr after a 24-7 win over Concordia-St on Saturday. Nearly got that shutout, almost all the way to the end there. Talk about defensively, how it felt out there today.
I think we played really well. I mean, we knew coming in that they're a tough, physical running team, and we didn't play as well as we wanted to in the first half, but I think we stepped up in the second half, and the big thing for us was a lot of guys got to play.
You guys held them to just 44 passing yards. You guys a couple of interceptions, broke up a lot of passes. What were you guys seeing out there that you could kind of make some good reads on?
I mean, they're a really tough running team, and we knew they wanted to run the ball, and they had some success in the first half, so they kind of stayed away from the pass, and then when they went to it in the second half, I mean, I feel like we played pretty well. We got some hands on some balls, and Skelly's pick 6 was just huge for us.
How does that, I know you guys had a shutout going, but a pick 6, you guys were playing really well. That mentality, that bend, don't break mentality, how does that kind of, seems to be your guys' MO all year, how does that kind of fuel your guys' team?
I mean, our biggest thing is we don't want to give points up. I mean, we can give yards up all day, and I mean, we don't like to, but obviously I think it's really important that we just keep them off the board, and I don't know, we play tough when we get in the red zone.
You guys took a 7-0 lead, and then Concordia kind of came back, looked like, kind of drove that whole length, looked like they were going to score. Big sack by Tanner, stopped that momentum, and you guys held them out of the end zone almost the entire game. How big was that series alone in today's game?
Well, that was huge for us. I feel like it gave us a lot of momentum. I mean, that's a huge credit to our D-line stepping up and being able to get pressure on them with just 4 guys. And I think that was it really set the tempo.
All right, Brandon. Well, congrats on the win. Thanks for joining us, and good luck next week.
Thank you.